All right, the next task that we're going to do with Google Sheets is to create a spreadsheet using one of Google Sheets' built-in templates. It's a powerful template that is going to help you track your monthly expenses, monthly budget rather. So we're going to go to New, Sheets, and we're going to create a sheet from a template. And the template that we're looking for is this one right here, monthly budget. When I select that, it's going to create a sheet in the directory where I initiated the new command from, and it's going to be called monthly budget. Here's what the sheet looks like. It's telling me that I can only enter information in highlighted fields, by which it means this field and these fields and these fields over here. If I enter information into non-highlighted fields, I'm going to mess up the spreadsheet, because behind those fields, behind those cells rather, there are formula, and if I enter something here, it's going to overwrite the formula and the spreadsheet's going to break, so that's not good. Basically what we're looking at here is a way of tracking our expenses versus our income. Expenses is money going out, income is money coming in. For this initial situation, the person started with $1,000, that is in their bank or in their piggy bank or somewhere. They had $1,000 already in hand, and they're tracking that against expenses and income. They set up what they think they're going to be spending, and then what they actually spend creates a difference. Here they were planning to spend $950, they actually spent $1,000, therefore they were over $50 in their estimation, and that shows up as a negative difference. Here they were planning on making $1,450 and they actually made $1,500, so they came out $50 ahead, and that helped to balance off their overall expenses versus income. So I'm looking at this summary sheet. There are these categories of expenses and these categories of income. If I actually want to track an actual transaction, I've got to come to this page here. So let's say that on the May the 14th, 2018, I went to the movies, and it cost me $35 to go to the movies, and the category of that expense is well, this category, I guess the closest one, the way these are lined up, is personal. When I come back to the summary page, you'll see that I had not planned to spend any money, and now I'm further down $35, but really what this is telling me is that I need to do my planning first before I start tracking actual expenses. But these categories don't look very good for a student. I can change them. I can go in, gifts looks good, food looks good, gifts look good, health, medical, that doesn't make much sense to a student. What I did was I edited these titles and came up with something like this, which might reflect a student's life. You got food, gifts, entertainment, phone, internet, transportation, personal expenses, and pets. There might also be a miscellaneous category. And notice when I entered that, the formatting of the cell automatically changed in to reflect that there was information in there now. Over on the income side, I get an allowance from parents. I work 15 usually hours a week, maybe more in the summer, and I get some gifts. These gifts are expenses. Those are gifts I buy for other people. These gifts are gifts I receive. So now over on the transactions page, it makes sense. I go out and spend 120 bucks on new shoes. That's a personal expense. I went to the movies, 30 bucks. That's entertainment. I spent 35 bucks on a Mother's Day gift. And similarly, notice how I updated all these dates. I got paid 600 bucks, and I could say that's from McDonald's, let's say. So that when I come back to the summary, you'll see that here's what I've planned to spend. Here's what my actual expenses are tracking to. I still got 180 bucks left of personal expense. So using this spreadsheet at any point in the month, you can get a really good idea of where your money's at, what's coming in, how much you have left to spend, and you can really build solid skills for tracking expenses, not just as a teenager, but as you move into life. Something like this could be extremely powerful, and it really is the basis of kind of financial stability. So what I want you to do is to create your monthly budget as close as it is to actuality. You don't have to track every expense, but sort of ballpark. If these categories make sense to you, good. If not, create your own. And then enter in some transactions here. They don't, like I said, they don't have to be exact transactions, but they should be pretty close to what you actually spend on different things and what you actually make. All right, good luck with your budget.